A brand new city council district composed of the College area, City Heights, Kensington, Talmadge, and some southeastern neighborhoods are looking for a new leader. The 9th District is the second Latino majority district in San Diego, and it will elect its first city council representative this fall. The candidates are incumbent Marty Emerald and newcomer Mateo Camarillo. They're here with me now to talk about the race. Very briefly, Marty, let's start with you. You are currently the city council representative in the 7th District, and yet you were running for re-election in the 9th District. Explain that.
Absolutely. And by the way, this election will be decided June 5th because there are only 2 candidates, and whoever gets 50% plus 1 will go on to be sworn into office in December. But I'm here because I was redistricted out of my 7th District. I live here in the College area, just a few blocks away, and during the process, the Redistricting Commission chose to divide the 7th District along Interstate 8, which put me south of the 8 and squarely in the new 9th District. Now, this is still the 7th District where we're sitting, and it will be until the beginning of December when the new council member for the 9th District is sworn in. And I'm running because there's a lot of work to do, and I'm excited about all the potential here in the 9th District, the potential for the neighborhoods, for the people who live and work here, and I want to be part of that process of helping to empower these residents and these business owners to create the kind of community that they want to live in and work in.
And Mateo, these residents in the 9th District, the majority of them are Latino, yet only 26% of them are registered to vote. On the other hand, whites make up something like 23% of the residents, and 45% of them are registered to vote. What is it going to take to boost voter registration among Latinos?
Well, there needs to be credibility that your vote counts. A lot of voters are turned off. They don't see evidence that their vote counts in terms of their quality of life. Be they immigrant, be they non-English speakers, be they long-time residents that don't see results because politicians talk a good story, but look at their record. The city is $2 billion in the hole, and there are $2 billion on top of that on deferred maintenance. And yet, you know, we keep re-electing the same people to make the same mistakes. We need a business perspective, somebody that can balance a checkbook that can get us out of this hole.
Marty,
actually, I just want to correct a piece of information here, and I know you're on a time limit, but the city actually has a balanced budget. We're talking about the pension system that's in the hole because of past underfunding by past councils and mayors, and that's an issue we're dealing with. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of money out of the general fund.
And
so
we can get to that in a moment, but I want to focus
Right.
on some issues that are particular to the 9th District. Crime is a problem.
Yeah.
There have been shootings. 2 years ago, a 14-year-old boy was killed in gang violence.
Yes, just 2 months ago.
And I think there was a shooting in 2010 as well.
His cousin, as a matter of fact, at the same apartment complex. We're talking about little Richie Camarillo, and I've been part of regular candlelight vigils for his family and the community. I've met with the residents, too, to see how we can use our voluntary crime-free multi-housing program to make that community safer. We've identified a gang right across the street that's making trouble, and they know they've got to clean up their act. As chair of the Public Safety Committee at the Council for the last 4 years, we've worked very, very hard to build up more resources. For the first time in a number of years now, we're going to have new police academies. We're going to be hiring more officers to be on the streets.
Is there money?
There is money. Absolutely, there's money. I'm not ready to say that our structural budget deficits at the City of San Diego are solved because we're still dealing with a state that's $16 billion in the red, and the questions about redevelopment and those projects and how that's going to affect us financially. But right now we've got the money. We're going to put it into hiring more police officers, more firefighters, and creating greater resources in the communities to help people stay safe.
Well, let's talk about redevelopment for a moment. This money, redevelopment has gone, but there still is some money left. I know that the residents within the 9th District have a wish list of projects, infrastructure, public transportation, other issues. How is that going to happen? If you are elected to the City Council, how are you going to make sure that those list of needs or of desires are fulfilled?
You're right that there's less money with redevelopment being abolished. But the money under redevelopment wasn't going where it should have gone, because it's based on the greatest need, the communities of the greatest need, were not receiving the projects. They were going to other communities that weren't blighted. The question is not all just money; it's how it's administered. And the city council has a policy that the neediest communities are first in line, but politicians don't obey the law. They don't even obey their own policies.
So Marty, I would like it to be a point counterpoint.
I'm watching the video there, and many of my staff members were on that tour of walkable streets in the City Heights area, and we believe in complete streets. And we do have money through Transnet, which is a tax that we all pay at the pump to pay for transit projects. We've got priorities coming into place here in the City Heights area,
and we're going to have to close it there,
make the streets far more safe.
We've run out of time.
And we are complying with the law, and we're changing laws so that voters do have the opportunity to create the change they want.
We have to end it here. Marty, thank you. Mateo, thank you.
Thank you.